All right. Make sure you hit the like button, hit all those buttons that you need to hit, because we're getting ready to get into something. I need you to get online now, because we're going to talk about something that we really need to talk about. So don't go anywhere. Welcome to Fresh New Wine. I will be right back.
You can do it. Don't stop. Ed Montgomery. Come on. A new way of thinking. Transform your mind. Straight from the vine. Fresh new wine.
Ooh, I had to get me a drink of water on that one. Listen. So, this bill, Medicare, Medicaid, and you got all that's going on, nobody's trying to get in the check for Medicaid. That's just to handle health care. In other words, what they're saying is, we want to make sure people are working, and I'm asking myself the question, why do you need to make sure that people are working and they're on a particular job in order to get Medicaid and they're making X amount of dollars? What's the deal with that? Who are you talking about? What people are you talking about? And who made you the overseer of the people to make sure that all of this? Are you trying to limit people? What happens when they get sick and they can't go to work and they don't fill out the proper paper? Then they don't get the Medicaid, they don't get the health care that they need? Well, let's look at it this way. Meaning the people you're talking about are dealing with high blood pressure. They're dealing with diabetes. They're dealing with a lot of things, asthma. They're dealing with a lot of things that can kill them, that can cripple them. And if they can't get the care that they need, then they can die. Now, if they don't have the money to get the care that they need, it can bankrupt them. If they get bankrupt, who is going to help them? They're going to have to look toward their families. So you've got aunties, uncle, grandmamas, granddaddies that's going to be looking to their children and their grandchildren to look after them, to take care of them. And so now you're going to have households not only taking care of their children, but taking care of their parents and their grandparents. How can these kids even do that? Well, they just can't live on the government. Well, if you're a senator and a congressperson, you're living off the government. So this is very, very dangerous. People who have health care. Well, I have health care. What difference does it make? Many of you are on the Affordable Care Act. Remember Obamacare? How many of you ever heard anything about Obamacare recently? You haven't heard anything, have you? Not one, as my grandmama used to say, iota about Obamacare. Why? Because they haven't had to say it. Because they're already going after it. The price of the Affordable Care Act is going to be going up and up and up to get people off of those ranks of health care. It's like dominoes. As people die, bankrupt, they're still going to make their children have to pay those bills, even if their parents and grandparents are deceased. Number two, you got Pell Grants, you got scholarships, you got loans from colleges. What they're actually saying is that in the future, not even a president can sign a paper or a declaration erasing the debt in the future. They're going to have to keep paying for it, even to the extent if they're still owing that debt when they are senior citizens, that loan can be deducted from their Social Security check. Check that out. You've been paying your debt, trying to pay your school bill off, and now you get 65, and you get, well, that's if you get 65. Now it's going up to 67, quite possibly to 70. That when you finally do get Social Security, they're going to take that bill of the loan from your schooling out of that check. That's if you finally ever get a job in the field that you're trying to get your job in. Are you following me? Here's the deal. I don't need to go through this bill for you. I can just tell you this one thing. Imagine a tube of toothpaste. I got this tube of toothpaste in this hand. Just imagine it. And over here, it's just stuff going on. What's happening in government right now is they're squeezing the toothpaste out of the tube. They're squeezing the money out of America. But over here, they've got ICE, they have got government, they've got military, they've got all the other stuff going on. The president signing all of these things, and you looking around, this bill that we're doing, they got you looking over here while they're squeezing the tube or the money out of the American toothpaste over here. So by the time you realize and look from over here and look over there, the toothpaste is out of the tube. And they're throwing the tube away, and they're saying to you, here's the tube to the toothpaste. You want America? Here's the empty tube. Take America. But we've already pulled out the toothpaste. So they're going to have nice, clean, bright American teeth while yours is going to dentures or whatever you got because they've squeezed the tube, the toothpaste out of the tube. They're going to give you an empty America. How can you fix an empty America? They said you want a multicultural society. You want to have a society where all cultures and all people are able to come together and make decisions. Oh, that's wonderful. Well, America doesn't belong to you. America belongs to us. America is the money. There is no money in the toothpaste tube. We've squeezed it out. What are you going to do? Where is the money of America? It's all over the place. It's globally. It's around the world in different places, and you can't get to it, as a matter of fact. And we'll get you when we vote you out. And when you vote them out, they're going to go, just like in Las Vegas, they're going to take the chips that they've gotten in America, take it around to various countries around the world, cash their chips in, and go live somewhere in a mansion in the sky, wherever that is. And now you're going to have to build America all over. These are people who are angry and want to take all of their toys and go home. There are people that who believe that this country belongs only to a certain group of people. Some call them nationalists. Some call them Christian nationalists. What you're looking at, ladies and gentlemen, and me being in the position I'm in and me doing the work that I do, the reason I'm talking to you about it is because politics and Christianity are in bed together. They are sleeping together. And they are trying to create a baby called Christian nationalism. Is this real Christianity? Well, it's not real Christianity, but it's the Christianity that they call, they who? The Christian nationalists. It is built even on the concept of supremacy. Christian nationalism is the belief that Christians should rule America. They are in bed with politics, which is why you have your Christian nationalists with offices in the White House. Look it up. Now, my point is this. There are people in this country who are poor. There are people in this country who are fighting for a better life. There are people who are trying to come to this country because they believe that America is the land of opportunity. That if they can just get their foot in America, that they might believe they might be able to have a chance to make a better life for their children or for their families. Now there's the fight for birthright citizenship. You say, well, can they do it? Well, maybe they can, maybe they can't, but they can muddy the water so much that you won't be able to see what's going on for years. And by the time the stream clears up, it will be too late. You will have some babies born in one state, maybe born in Arkansas, but yet they don't have legitimacy in Texas, or born in Ohio, but they're not considered citizens in Florida. It could be just like that. Everything is about chipping away at the little things. Why are you concerned about it, Ed Montgomery? Why is anybody concerned about it? Most people are saying, well, it's not going to happen to me. It's not happening to me. There was a woman who was on a news clip, and she was crying bitterly. She had her baby, one of her young babies in her arms, and another child, a little toddler. And she was crying because ICE had come in and had shackled her husband's ankles and shackled her husband's wrists, taking him away to an unknown location. The news reporter caught the woman and says, she's crying. I mean, she's just crying. She doesn't know what to do. And he says to her, do you understand why this is happening? And she, yes. And he asked her the question, who did you vote for? And with heavy regret, she says, Donald Trump. That was the way she said it. And the newspaper reporter asked, if you had the choice to do it all over again, would you vote? I don't think he should have asked her that question because, I mean, me personally, because if I'm on camera and my husband is going off in chains, I'm probably going to lie anyway. But because I don't want to, I don't want to see them come after my husband even worse, because now that they got him, and they'll tell them what they'll do with him. But she went ahead and here's how she said it. No, I would not vote for him again. And the news reporter said, who would you vote for? She says, I wouldn't vote for anybody. She was trying to keep her life clear. People are scared out here. Whether it's immigration, ICE, whether it's people from other countries, whether it's people in the country in America. They're talking about this thing called, what is it? Is it Alligator Alley? Is it? No. What is it? Alligator something. Where the president was there, where they're trying to build something where they put prisoners where the alligators are, so they don't have to use prison guards over there, because all around this particular prison, this island, Alligator Island or something, that is nothing but alligators and big, large python snakes or something. So they don't have to have prison guards because the alligators eat people up. And so it's tense where there's this outrageous heat going on. I think it's right outside of Florida. And this is one of the new prisons where they put people in. Some people are saying, I don't believe all this. They're just scaring everybody. But I'm asking you the question, what's happening here? Now, I'm going to say it in this way. How many of you have ever heard somebody quote the scripture? The wealth of the wicked is saved up for the righteous. How many of you have been in church, heard that? I talked to a lot of church people. The wealth of the wicked is saved up for the righteous. And people run around and they clap. The wealth of the wicked, hallelujah, is saved up for the righteous. I got a revelation to tell you about that. Don't go anywhere. Stay with me right now. Because first of all, just in order to say what I'm saying today, I got to say thank you to those that are watching me right now. Thank you for being a part of this program. Thank you for being a part of this show. Thank you for making those texts or those gifts on our text to give. Take a moment right now. That text to give not only will send the gift to us, but it also will let us know that you're there and you sign up with us and lets us know that you're right there with us. That number is 713-742-2035. That's 713-742-2035. In the text, you can text the number 7, which is $7, the number 8, which is $8, or the number 9, which is $9. You can text any amount of money, $10, $29. Those numbers, you can text whatever you want to. But I say 7, 8, or 9. 7 is the number of completion. 8 is the number of the new beginnings, 9 is the number of fullness. That's where we are today on this particular date when this is being recorded. It's 7/2/2025. 7/2/7/8/9/2025. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. These 9s are all over the place. So remember, text to give. Thank you so much for being a part. Are you ready? The wealth of the wicked is laid up for the righteous. Here is how people are seeing that. We who are looking at ourselves as being maybe those who don't have it all, don't have what we should have, or the rights, we consider ourselves the righteous. But you got people out there who consider the poor, those who are without, those who don't have rights, those who don't have the citizenship. You are considered by them to be the wicked, and they are considered to be the righteous because they're Christian America. So they believe that what you have is laid up for the righteous, which is them. So what little you have belongs to them. And they can justify it in their scriptural mind. Well, I got news for you. You are serving the wrong Jesus. You got the wrong God. You're knocking on the wrong door. And it's time for us to begin to tell the truth about the things we believe and what we agree to be true. But my time on Fresh Wine is winding up right now. Oh my God. I don't know how this is going to turn out. You said, oh, by the way, what's going to happen with that P. Diddy trial? I don't really even care about the P. Diddy trial. I'm concerned about what's happening with our people in America right now. What's happening? Are we coming out of this thing? Listen, keep watching every Wednesday, right here on Fresh New Wine, or on Sunday mornings, Sensational Sundays, 11 o'clock a.m. I promise you, we're going to be talking. Got to go. Bye. The word this year is bold. I talk to people and they say, you know what, Dr. Ed, I meet a lot of people who say, you know, I'm an educated person, but they talk to me and tell me, you know, you keep flaunting your education, keep using all those big words. Or a person may say they don't like the way I talk, or they don't like the way I look, or they don't like the way I dress. Or, I mean, just a lot of things that people will tell other people what they don't like about them. But you know what I'm going to say to you? Sometimes you got to get to a place in your life that you got to get bold about who you are. Now, that doesn't mean you don't make changes. Hey, check an image consultant out. Hey, go online, see what the latest fashions are. Leaf through a magazine. Check some things out. Learn how to talk about things. Take some voice lessons. Do whatever you want to. Make some changes this year. But once you make those changes, let it be you that makes those changes. And once you're satisfied with you, then be the most extraordinary you can ever be. That's what I'm teaching on all this year, is talking about the extraordinary I, the power of that true I of who you are. So take a moment and emphasize it, because giving makes a difference. When you connect your giving with who you are, it reinforces the power of who you are. That's right. It's not just saying, oh, I'm a nice person. You got to give something. When you give something away, whether it's a smile, whether it's a conversation, whether it's a pat on the back, it reinforces it. I want you to take a moment, make a contribution to what we're doing. I don't know what the amount is that's in your mind, but choose one. Might be $8, might be $10, whatever it is. Do it now. You can do it on your text to give 713-742-2035. But whatever you do it now, right now. We would be so eternally grateful, and it would make me happy. Thank you so much. I appreciate exactly everything that you're doing. Be bold. Hey, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Hit that subscribe button, smash it, crash it. Let us know you're there.